This Wedding Wednesday, sponsored by Summerhill Pyramid Winery.
We're here with somebody we share this place with a lot.
Yes, this is true. We've done a lot of weddings together. This is Barbara Cragg, and she is joining us from Barbara with Love is the company name, and she is a wedding officiant.
I am.
And so we're really excited to have you on.
I am delighted.
Great. We've enjoyed getting to know you and doing weddings with you and just seeing how you interact with couples. You're so warm and obviously experienced. You're very polished in your presentations.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone loves you. So this is great.
Oh, thank you.
So thanks for joining us. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience as a wedding officiant?
Sure. Well, I have done to date over 400 weddings.
Ooh-wee.
Wow.
Which surprises even me because I'm not that old. It's just this is my retirement hobby. My husband and I came from Edmonton in 2010, or rather 2008, and for a few years I just sort of didn't know what to do, and he golfs.
Okay.
So I decided that I would like to do something special with my time, and I don't golf, so this is my golf.
Okay.
And it is my passion, this is my joy, and I can't imagine having more fun doing anything other than this. I meet such amazing people, wonderful people who are the team, of course, and the couples that I meet are exceptional, and I just have a really lovely time and can visit beautiful places like Summerhill, places all over the Okanagan that I go to do my weddings. And yes.
Exactly. It's gorgeous living here, working here, and coming here for a destination wedding. We offer beautiful lake, vineyards. Obviously, there's one just outside the window right now. Mountains, golfing, as you mentioned, so many more things. It's gorgeous.
Well, that's just the summertime.
Exactly.
Wintertime, there's a whole other array of things to do.
Yep.
Yeah. So as an officiant, what would you say is something that a bride and groom looking for an officiant should ask themselves? How would they start looking for someone?
Well, I think the first conversation to have would be what is important to us. This is not a show, this is a wedding. And my conversation will often open with what do you want for yourselves? Does this want to be long and lovely, short and sweet? How do you define yourselves? Do you want something that's got a bit of fun to it, or do you want something that would be more serious? Most people want to have a little bit of laughter and a good time for themselves, a good time for their guests. And this is a very intimate, special moment, and it should be authentic. Sometimes I think couples get worked up about smaller details, and they leave who they are in the dust. And so my conversation with them tries to keep everybody on track, and I will often in an interview come back to the question, if they're struggling with what to choose, I'll say, well, what's really important? How do you really want this to go? And oh, well, that's an easy answer. And then
There you go.
we go
just
on.
build from there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So you're more than just an officiant. What would your actual title be?
Well, I am a metaphysical minister, and that gives me breadth in terms of certainly the marriages that I do, but also I do memorials, funerals. I've done baby blessings. I do counseling and mediation. I came from Edmonton, and my background is in some of those other areas.
Really?
So bringing it here to BC wasn't a huge leap, and again, it's just something that I love.
That's fantastic. And it's really neat that you have done counseling, because you can bring some of that perspective into how you help a couple plan their ceremony as well. Do you ever do marriage counseling?
Well, I've not been asked to do specifically marriage counseling. However, in the conversations that I have with my couples in prep, and sometimes post conversations, there are things that come up that we can talk about. And it's difficult to have had a career in that area and divorce myself from that.
Right.
So it kind of, but I'm
naturally.
not very concerned about what I'm going to call it. It's a conversation, it's problem solving. And if I can help somebody, well, then that brings me joy, and
Yeah.
it's a double gift. And I say to my
Absolutely.
couples that they leave love on the walls when they leave. I love to see my couples in person. Sometimes we do FaceTime if we
Okay.
can't
Yeah.
Sure.
get together physically. But if they come and bless me with their presence, I will often sit in my room after and think, oh, I'm so lucky to have had this moment with them.
That's great.
How good is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. So in closing, do you have a piece of advice that you could give to couples who are planning their wedding on how to keep their relationship strong through that process? Because there's a lot of work that goes into this wedding planning experience.
I think it would be to be authentic, to be who you are. If somebody asks what it is that you would like, you wouldn't be checking to see what somebody else thinks the answer should be.
Yeah.
That you would say what you would like, and I don't think that's ever wrong. One of the things that I really do believe about life is that if it's good for one, it will be good for all. And we know ourselves best. That is
Yes.
the one.
Yeah.
And I think that would be my best little
Yeah,
piece.
it's great. I love it.
Yep,
And you've
love
given
it.
other nuggets as well during the conversation. So thank you. This has
Thank
been
you
great.
so much. It's been lovely
Yeah.
to see you today, and I'm very excited to be here.
Before we unplug or sign off, how do people reach out to you?
www.barbarawithlove.com
Okay.
is my website, and I'll be there. I'm easy to reach.
All right. And your home address
She
is?
is.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Well, again, we love working with you, and we look forward to seeing you around many more times. And
Thank you.
thanks for your advice.
And the feeling's mutual. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for
Thanks for
having me.
coming
Yeah.
today.
Thanks.
All right.
Alrighty.